YouTube, Awesome Writer here, continuing my series of videos where I talk about things I'd like to see out of the franchises I cover in 2023. Today we're going to be talking about Power Rangers, the franchise, the show, the comic, all that stuff. Toys and stuff is going to be a separate video sometime after this. But let's go ahead and get started. I mean, obviously we have two things we know we're getting this year, and it is an anniversary year. We're getting the anniversary special that's mmpr focused, and we're getting Cosmic Fury, which may or may not have anniversary elements. I mean, obviously, as of this recording, we don't know a lot, but obviously we know that Zed's going to be in it. So there very well could be connections. There's rumors and confirmation of other various connections. But we don't know a lot. But obviously I want to see both of them be good. I hope the anniversary special is enjoyable. I don't have a lot of expectations or things I think we deserve or anything like that. I just hope it's good. You know, hope that it has, I hate to say this, like a little bit more of a mature tone than the show, just because I think that this could be something that I hope would appeal to the older fans as well as the younger ones. Like, just be more broadly appealing. I feel like when it comes to the conversation about Power Rangers, it always just comes down to either it has to be like Nick Jr. or Game of Thrones. It's like, why can't we just have something that's appealing to everybody? So I just want it to be a little bit more mature, though, because I think it would be something cool to market to like the older casuals. You know, as much as people don't like that, I think it would be something cool to get more eyeballs on and get a lot more attention on the PR, especially as we head into this new era with a potential reboot. I think it would be nice for it to get some more press, and you actually have something that could be enjoyable by casuals would be nice. So I'm kind of hoping for that. Not something dark and mature, just something that's, you know, just doesn't talk to you like you're missing your brain. That's all. Cosmic Fury, you know, I hope we continue the same quality of Dino Fury, but better. Honestly, I thought Dino Fury was an improvement. It's not like it was night and day, but it was a significant improvement, in my opinion, from the Neo Saban era in a lot of ways. I just hope they continue to build from there, and at the very least, it's as good as Dino Fury. You know, I'm hoping for some surprises. Again, I don't have any, like, we have to see this cameo and that cameo. I just want it to be good. Honestly, I don't mind if the anniversary elements are minimum. I just want the show to be good, and I also don't want it to rest on anniversary elements or cameos as a crutch. I want it to hopefully stand on its own. I'm hoping there's some surprises, like I wouldn't mind. I'm actually less like, oh, I want to see so-and-so show up, and I'm more like, hey, it'd be cool if there was a neat 7th Ranger, or if they wound up actually surprise bringing in the Ryu Commander suit as a mentor or something like that. I would be more excited about that than like, oh, so-and-so's coming back. Like, I'm kind of hoping for surprises like that. I'm definitely curious about what elements they use from Q Ranger. Like, even though I'm ready to be done with Sentai, I also wouldn't be opposed to something crazy like, oh, what if we met the Kara Major suits and they're from an alien planet? Again, this is all stuff that's like, I don't think we need, but I want surprises. I think that would be cool. I'm just hoping to have some surprises we don't know about or that don't get spoiled, and I hope it's good. I also do hope there's some synergy between Cosmic Fury and the anniversary special. I mean, for all we know, maybe they will be really tied together where you can almost have to watch them together, but I just hope there definitely is some connection there, especially with Lord Zed being there. This is funny. I feel like for the past 3 or 4 years now, almost it feels, in every video I've done like this, I'm like, I want to get more news about the reboot because we haven't gotten enough. And it is, you know, disheartening and can be discouraging that we haven't heard as much over the years outside of a little update every now and then. And I think some fans just go too far with how upset they get about it because, like, they don't owe us any explanation or anything. And I do think it would be nice to get more updates, but I feel like I understand why we haven't, because they've had a lot to deal with. You know, they've been reformatting a lot. Obviously, the pandemic set them back further. I really honestly feel like they're giving it a lot of consideration. I'm not trying to be like a Hasbro defender, but I think that they want this to be successful, and they're very cautious because the 2017 movie didn't do that well, so they don't want history to repeat itself. So obviously, I think in general, they were being very cautious, and then after the pandemic hit and, you know, the nature of the way movies release and which ones do well changed, it obviously gave them more circumstances. So I'm more understanding, I feel, of why there hasn't been an update, but I do hope we get a more significant update this year, some more significant confirmations too. And with that, I also do hope we get just clear confirmation about what we're going to be doing in regards to Sentai in the future. You know, it can be fun to discuss sometimes and interesting to discuss, but it's getting kind of old having to speculate on that and defend, and like people like, oh, it's happening, it's not happening. It's like in all caps, like as if either one of those will influence it. I want to know, you know, if you know my take personally, I wouldn't shed a tear if we stopped using Sentai for adaptions. But if we decided to continue it for, like, you know, a kid's version of the show alongside the reboot, I wouldn't be mad either. My only thing is if we do continue to use it for one show, just don't let it hold you down. You know, it's fine, keep using Sentai, but don't let it restrict you. It doesn't matter what the Sentai did. you know, you don't care what the Sentai did. That's always my policy. You know, don't let it stop you from, you know, there shouldn't be a, we have to do this because Sentai did it, or we can't do that because Sentai did it. Use Sentai, just don't let it hold you down. Again, I'd prefer we didn't, but I wouldn't mind if we did either. I just want to know one way or the other. Honestly, I want to know that more than I want to know about the reboot first, just so we can put that debate to rest, because it's gotten kind of old, to be honest. Also, I would like to see the animated thing get more news. You know, there's been rumors of an animated thing for a while. I hope we get some more confirmation about that. It's funny because like when that comes up, I always see people be like, oh, we should do an adaptation of the comics. I'm like, is all we have adaptions? Is nobody just want to see somebody sit down and write an original story? I don't want to go from one adaptation to the other. Like, I would love to see some animated, like, movie adaptions of the key comic stories, like they do with DC Comics, where they do event movies adapted from their most popular comic stories. I would love to see, like, a Shattered Grid or an Eltarian War movie, like a DC animated movie. But if we get a series, presuming it would possibly be an MMPR animated, I want to see it be its own take. I don't want to see another adaptation. We don't need more adaptions. We need less adaptions. We need more original stuff. So I would love, again, to see a mini-series or movies that adapted the comics self-contained. But if we do an animated series, I want to see it be its own thing. I would love just an animated series that's original designs, nothing to do with MMPR or Sentai stuff that we've done before. But if it's an animated MMPR, let's do our own take. That would be pretty cool. I don't need to see another adaptation. Also, we have the comics. You know, I really like the direction the comics are going currently in regards to the main series. I've really been enjoying Melissa Flores' run. We're like 3 or 4 issues in, and I've really been enjoying that. So I just hope that continues. I definitely hope they deviate more because, you know, it's in its own universe. And then Shattered Grid made it sound like it was almost this New 52 style thing where, you know, the universe got put back together but not the same. So I think that affords you even more opportunity to change things. And it definitely feels like some of the most significant changes are being made in this era with Mistress Vile and all that. But I hope going forward we do more significant changes to what the original timeline was or what we think it's supposed to be, and we don't always reset to normal. Mainly what I'd like to see more is more one-shots, though. I wouldn't mind at all seeing more Power Rangers Unlimited stories. I really like those. I think those are a really cool mix of, like, you know, a little background origin on some character and lore, but also ties into something ongoing. I'm not opposed to that at all. I'd love to see those continue. But I really want to see more like one-off graphic novels like The Psychopath or The Sins of the Future, ones that are based on other series. But I don't think we really got any of those at all this year. You know, I know people weren't huge fans of Psychopath, but you know what I mean. I would love to see at least maybe 1 or 2 more of those in the future, whether it's this year or next year, or just on the horizon, you know, because I'm not as like, oh, MMPR as most people, because like even though it's MMPR for the comics, it's been good storytelling, and that's all that matters to me. But I would love to see, just for a change of pace, like a Wild Force or Time Force or Ninja Storm, whatever, just a one-off graphic novel that's a self-contained story. I kind of miss having those, and I'd like to see those in the future. But yeah, that's really about it. That's all I can think of to cover. I think I covered all the bases. Like I said, the next video will be more toy related, but let me know what you guys are hoping to see for the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers and beyond. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps, ring that bell so you get notifications for all my videos. Dawson Ryder, signing out.